Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to read The Mystery of Eatum Hall. After an excellent breakfast, a jolly nice letter arrived from Dr. Hunter, the new owner of Eatum Hall. He was inviting Glenda and me for a weekend of free gourmet food. It was to begin that very night, so Glenda had only 7 hours to pack. We'd have just enough time for an afternoon snack before we set off. We had a bracing drive up to Eatum Hall. Though Glenda was slightly spooked by the old road through the woods, she was convinced there were strange noises out there. Silly bird, it was my tummy rumbling. I must say, it was a bit of a disappointing welcome, with the door wide open, no lights, staff, or food anywhere to be seen. We were about to turn tail for home when Glenda spotted a note on the hallway table. It was addressed to Horace and Glenda Porkfowler. He seemed like a splendid chap after all, even if he couldn't spell. We went to our rooms to change for dinner. Dr. Hunter seemed to be a bit of a collector as well as a scientist. Glenda was fascinated by the works of art displayed on the wall, but I told her I prefer my works of art displayed on a plate. Ha ha ha. Dr. Hunter must really be a brain, I remarked at dinner. He laid out a marvelous spread with his jolly clever robot thingamabobs. Odd decor though. Glenda was not at all impressed, but I thought the portrait over the fireplace was rather good, especially the way the eyes seemed to follow our every move. Proper art, I must say. Saturday morning we had a long breakfast and found a full picnic hamper waiting for us in the hall. We spent the morning exploring the grounds. We spotted the band string and a poster advertising a pie feast here on Saturday. It was a shame we'd missed it. We'd have departed by then. The rest of the day passed in a blur of wonderful non-stop food. We did a bit of exercise and managed to work up a respectable appetite for our evening meal. We were so full I didn't even eat dessert. First time ever. That night I thought to close my eyes for a few seconds while Glenda applied her lotion, but when I opened them again, the old girl was snoring contentedly beside me. My stomach, however, was far from contented. It was grumbling. I decided to pop downstairs for a tiny snack. It was a long hike to the kitchen. You thought a clever chap like Dr. Hunter would have put in an elevator, and there were far too many locked doors throughout the place. I was ravenous by the time I found the kitchen. It was odd. There was no light in the kitchen and no robot helpers either. I had to fend for myself. Dr. Hunter was obviously a keen cook, though. The capital chap kept a very well-stocked fridge. I went back to bed eventually with a few midnight treats for Glenda. The next day, Sunday, after the leisurely final breakfast, we made our way to the bandstand. I have to say it was very poorly constructed, and the sway most alarmingly as we climbed. There was a loud crack as we both squeezed inside, and since Dr. Hunter was nowhere to be seen, we thought we ought to leave before we broke anything else. Although we searched for Dr. Hunter, we couldn't find him and decided to set off. We hoped to get home in time for a late lunch. As we left, a coach full of guests was arriving for the pie feast. Dr. Hunter must have been too busy making arrangements to give us our surprise. Never mind, but it's a shame we never got to say goodbye and thank you, of course. I wonder just what sort of pie they had. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, also subscribe. Bye!